This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where tonight my friends and I will be playing the Mothership role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The campaign is Et in Arcadia Ego. It was written by Morgan Llewellyn, who is also our game warden, and this is episode 2. Our recap will be given by Kent Blue as his character, Tabor Schultz. So without any further delays, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Kent?
I've been stuck in this coffin hotel for a week, which is about 6.5 days longer than I intended to stay here. This was supposed to just be an overnight before I hopped a shuttle to the Rin Barrow system, 3 systems away from my past and all of my mistakes. I woke up this morning hearing the sounds of a casino, slot machines, drunk people talking, cards shuffling. For a few seconds, I was back where I belonged. Then the dream vanished, replaced by mildew, a broken heater, and silence. The only thing I have left from my old life is a beat-up deck of cards from the mystical. I spent an hour running through the same hand over and over, same 2 cards, flop, turn, river. More often than it should, the Jack of Diamonds kept showing up, the card that destroyed my life. 1 card in 1 game with 1 guy who just wouldn't fold. Eventually, the ache in my jaw set in. It's time for another drink. I figured enough time had passed that the lounge would be empty, so I grabbed the cards and headed downstairs. Instead, I found people. First was an older, well-dressed businessman who looked exactly like the rich guys I'd spent years trying to take money from. The kind who could lose thousands in a night and just laugh about it. Then there was another older man, military maybe. Didn't say a whole lot, but carried himself like someone who could break your arm without raising his voice. I sized him up, wondering if Stanton had sent him to finally end this whole thing. I'm still not settled on that one. Ordered the cheapest vodka they had and waited for fresh coffee. The businessman introduced himself as Noor, says he loves a bit of gambling himself. The more he talked about it, the more I started wondering if he was actually one of Stanton's guys. It would make sense with that sick bastard's sense of humor to send a completely unassuming guy to do it. I wanted out of there, but more people showed up, and I got sucked into a conversation the way you do. It seems these are the only other guests in this shithole. There's Everett, nervous enough to make me look calm. He acted like every bite of food might poison him. Marius was strange, kept talking about how the building was alive, how he could hear it dying. Honestly, sounded crazy, but harmless. Then there was Jace. The computer guy talked a lot about gambling algorithms that keep folks losing money, which hit a nerve. I told him what I thought. Gambling isn't supposed to be spreadsheets and predictive models. It's supposed to be luck, psychology, bluffing another human being. When a machine already knows everything about you, it's not a game anymore. Humans should do the hustling, not the machines. The quarantine that we're under became the main topic after that. I thought we'd be here a few days. Instead, they're talking months. Biological weapons, political extremists, entire governments falling apart. Every sentence made my chest tighten up a little bit. So I just kept shuffling my cards. All I could think is, how does this happen to me? I wasn't part of any of this. I was just passing through. One bad decision years ago had already wrecked my life, and now luck had dropped me onto the one planet where people were talking about civilization collapsing. If there was ever proof of how bad my luck that was it. Eventually, someone suggested we play poker. Within a few hands, I had the other 2 figured out. Nor talked like a professional, but wasn't nearly as good as he thought. Jace, on the other hand, was terrifying. Fast, precise, impossible to read. The kind of player you avoid if you value your money. The other 3 just sat and watched, which tells me a lot about them too. I managed to stay afloat by picking my spots. Whenever Jace folded and I got heads up with Nor, I could usually take the pot. Didn't make much, but didn't get buried either. Nor lost the most. Jace walked away the winner. Later, Nor sent his little robot out for supplies, and somehow it actually came back with frozen food and booze. We all shared a drink. As everyone argued politics, social media, I got hung up on one thing. It's the innocent folks that always pay the most, the ones who don't see it coming. Not folks like me. I'm far from innocent. I look at Mel wondering how he will do it. Then Nor wondering the same. I deserve it, and I welcome it if either of them are who I think they could be. Or maybe they were just regular folks who hit the same string of bad luck I did that landed them here. Maybe they don't know my story and how one bad flip of the cards a couple years ago put me here. So I'll tell them. Not that there's anything else to do here and we can't play poker forever.
Thank you very much. And Tabor, as I said, takes another shot of bourbon and starts to tell his tale. And it begins years ago in the back rooms of a bar. The Llewellyn system has been your home for a number of years, Tabor. Your early work took you away from your home colony, but you found you took a liking to cards more than you took to life on a ship. Although, ship work is steady money. Cards, the exact opposite. Debts have mounted. But you feel something special in the air tonight. Tonight is your night. So you've taken everything that you have being an interesting word, everything that you've borrowed, any credit you could get your hands on, and you tucked your way into the back rooms. Illegal, high stakes. And for the last 5 hours, you have done nothing but win. The amount of chips in front of you as you count them in your mind is more money than you've ever had access to in your life. But everyone else seated here, their stacks are bigger. Unfathomably bigger. You've been winning hand after hand, thousands flowing from them to you, and they don't seem to give a shit. They keep drinking and laughing. You have been drinking too. The cocktail waitresses have been seemingly bringing you an endless assortment of cocktails, even after you stopped asking for them. You're floating. Gravity no longer exists. The excitement, the rush, the euphoria of the alcohol and winning. The next set of cards is dealt to you. First, you see the 9 of clubs. And then, almost as though the card was simply turned upside down and given back to you, the 6 of clubs shortly follows. A man laughing with his friends, some rich fucker, you think the son of some corporate executive, 19 years old maybe, has to be reminded by the android dealer that it is in fact his turn to act. I'm so sorry. He takes a peek at his cards and makes a modest bet. And it folds around the table to you.
Yeah, these two, I don't know. Tabor just thinks about how any other night these would be folded as soon as money was put on the table. But tonight, everything is going my way. Luck is not screwing me for once, not, holding my head down against the pavement and punching me repeatedly. So this feels like a chance. So he'll call.
You call, and the person across the table, the drunk 19-year-old, laughs. He's like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. You always have it. You always have it. Ah. And then the cards come up on the flop. The 5 of clubs, the 4 of diamonds, the 7 of spades. Your little cards have netted you an open-ended straight draw. The 19-year-old son of corporate executive thinks for a moment, looks at you, makes another modest bet.
Yeah, with the open-ended, I mean, that's just a sign that things are going my way. I have multiple outs here, so I double what he's put in, which is a good amount of my chips.
He sucks air in through his teeth, leans forward. He always has it. He always seems to have it. Hello. I don't know. To hell with it.
It's only
reasonable price for a reasonable man. And
only daddy's money. Only daddy's money, right?
Oh. Soon to be your buddy. Have this nice con. And then comes the 8 of diamonds. You've made your straight. Check to you.
Tabor is not as good at gambling as he thinks he is, but he's confident. But he knows, any more cards hitting the table would be bad. So he bets an amount, a decent size amount. Probably a more proficient player who had a little bit more handle on their emotions right now, as Tabor is blinded by the straight on the table and not really looking at other possibilities. Bets a decent amount, but probably anybody else would say, if you're going to bet them out, you got to go big. But Tabor doesn't go big.
You wait. You're setting a trap.
Yeah.
And the 19-year-old looks at the cards and looks at you. Oh, fuck. It always has it. It always has it.
Just daddy's money.
And he finishes off whatever drink it is that he was drinking. We just can't let you keep getting away with it. This is and he calls your bet. And then the river card. The jack of diamonds. And the 19-year-old checks it to you again.
Tabor still caught up in his emotions of hitting the straight that he was going for. A glance at the table. Quick, there's nothing out there but this straight. Nothing. I mean, even if he had pocket something, he just, at best, 3 of a kind is what Tabor thinks. So see how much we can draw out of Daddy's boy. That's a considerable amount. Still not, a better poker player would have bet more or just checked, but Tabor is riding high, thinking a little bit about debts, but knowing this night could net money in his pocket.
And after a pause, the 19-year-old looks up at you and says, all in.
In his mind, Tabor just hears tonight's the night and just quickly shoves his chips towards the middle.
And the 19-year-old drunk son of corporate executive flips over the ace and king of diamonds.
Tabor is in mid flip of his own cards. And there's a second where he's still feels like he's won. And his hand even inches forward towards the stack of chips. And then he sees 5 diamonds. He sees the 3 and then the 2 in his hand. And his hand just reaching, he's just staring at that jack, that river card, that jack of diamonds. And he's just kind of stunned, probably through 19-year-old, kid pulling all of his chips, all of Tabor's money, all of his debt away from him. And then Tabor just flicks his cards into the middle, takes another drink. Can't get him.
Hey, buy in. Come on. Buy back in, man. It's nice he doesn't always have it.
And Tabor just staring at that jack of diamond as the cards are being picked up from the table, and stands up and just looks at the kid. Just loss of words, and turns and walks out.
And as you walk away, you hear the voice of the android dealer. Better luck next time.
Tabor grabs just a drink off a passing tray and takes it, shoots it down.
Before you started the hand, you realized that you had enough to pay off Stanton.
Yeah. And that's the thought now. This is he looks at, looks up, and this is one of Stanton's places. He's, just something he owns. Probably doesn't really think a lot about, but like, oh fuck.
When was the last time you made a payment on your debt? Do you remember? Has it been that long?
Just replays of, messages and uncomfortable voice call or video calls. It's like, next week, Stanton, I'm on, I've got a job, and they just replays countless conversations of next week, Stanton, next week, Stanton. And then eventually Stanton quits taking his calls and he's just leaving messages, Fuck.
When you try to run, where do you try running to?
I head towards the nearest, port on this planet, on Yothier, because that's where jobs are, or that's where escape is. And either of those things are going to work right now. If I can show Stanton I have a job and I'm making money, no matter what it is, I will scoop the shit out of out of whatever it needs to be scooped out of. If I can just show him I'm working, I just have to get to the port. I just have to, or jump a ship. I just have to, the port is where I have to get to.
And how far did you get?
About 3 blocks. They probably clocked me the moment all my chips went in the middle. They probably watched me as
you could taste the iron, blood in your mouth. You've been running so hard. You could barely breathe. You're gasping for air. You're not as fit as you used to be back in your starbound, spacefaring days. And as you're sucking down the iron oxygen, sweat, your clothes are sticking to you. They're soaked through. You feel a hand on your shoulder. Mr. Schultz.
He looks to his right and sees an alley and is just imagining he's about 30, 40 steps away from, a bullet to the back of the head. Yeah.
Mr. Creed would like to talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like in person is they're calling me?
Step into the vehicle, sir.
Yeah. 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 That he looks over at the alley and is like yeah, and climbs in the vehicle.
Yeah, you step into the jet black
For a moment it
hovercraft.
feels like good luck for a moment.
You see that the man who has a hold of your shoulder is about twice your size, and his almost exact duplicate is already seated in the vehicle. And as you sit in the middle, you are sandwiched between the two of them. You can't see the driver, and the vehicle takes off. You just hear the sound of the hovercraft cutting through the night air of Ylfir. It's running through your mind.
Well, I'm alive longer than I thought I would be. There's moments where I almost start small talk, but I know that's probably not as doesn't go as well as it does, in movies and whatnot. So I just sit quietly and think, why didn't he just? I know he just takes people across him. He just has them dragged in an alley and shot. Why does he want to see me? Then then he's like, are they just taking me up on top of one of the buildings and going to throw me off, or are the just scenarios running through his mind? And then that turns into replaying the hand, the jack of diamonds on the river over and over again, and just damned bad luck.
And you're brought who knows where, and you're taking into the back door of a building you don't recognize, just any number of alleyways that all look the same around the port of Ylfir. You're taken into a room, you're chained to a chair. And in walks Stanton Creed. The wrinkles show on his face, his hair slowly turning gray, despite, the fortunes that he spends on anti-aging therapy. No one has a clear idea of how old Stanton is. If you were a betting man, you would guess around 250. Tabor.
Mr. Creed, I have a line on a job. Yeah, I have a line on a job.
Mhm. Yes. I'm afraid you might miss your start date, though.
Uh, Mr. Creed, I know, I shouldn't have put you off this long. I should have been making payments. I just can't, I don't, I should have done it. I should have, it just, tonight, just everything going my way, and I was gonna do it all. I was trying to pay you in one lump sum because since I'd been putting it off, I wanted to just be able to hand you just transfer all the credits over to you at once, and
It's very noble of you, Tabor. And he reaches into his pockets and you see he starts to slip on brass knuckles onto each of his hands.
Mr. Cree, I've got work. I've got work lined up. I'm gonna get you your money. I'm not gonna gamble anymore. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna pay you off before I do anything else. I will eat. I will go to the shelter homes and get the free meals, and all the money I make will go to you. Go to you, Mr. Creed. Every penny. Every penny.
The first hit knocks 2 teeth out. The second one breaks your nose.
Every penny, Mr. Creed. Every penny.
I'm a businessman, Tabor. I don't gamble. I make investments. I invested in you, Tabor. And it just pains me to see you keep making these same childish mistakes.
I know, Mr. Creed. I know.
And he wipes one of the tears, involuntary tears, from your eyes with his thumb. I'm just trying to help you.
I know, and I should have appreciated that. Should have appreciated it more, Mr. Creed.
The third hit takes another tooth. The fourth one cracks a rib. There's always risk in investments, Tabor. Sometimes they don't pay out. ROIs, risk portfolios. You don't know where the case came from at this point, but it has a number of syringes in it. He takes one out, flicks it a little bit. I had one of my boys acquire this for me. Recently cooked up from the local Gaia lab. Something about mercenary companies and interrogations. I've been wanting to try it out, Tabor.
I don't.
You like new drugs, right?
I just fucked up, Mr. Creed. I just fucked up. I fucked up. That's it. That's it.
Yes. It's nice to hear you admit it for once. No more excuses. Say it for me again, Tabor.
I fucked up, Mr. Creed. I fucked up royally. I shouldn't have gambled away everything. I just fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Well, shall I write you off as a loss? And we see what this does? Or are you going to get me my money back, Tabor?
I'll do whatever you need. I'll get your money back or whatever you need. I'll get it. I won't touch another card or machine or dice or anything. I'll everything devoted to whatever you need.
I wish I could believe all of what you just said.
It's true.
We know it's all a lie.
No,
but perhaps that last thing you said, devotion, that might be true enough. He puts the syringe back in the case and snaps it shut. I know you don't have a job, which is why I might give you one. It's your lucky day after all.
Thank you, Mr. Creed. That's just what I need, a good steady job. I will devote myself to that job, and all of it will come back to you.
It's not that kind of a job, Tabor.
I don't care what kind of job it is, sir. I just whatever
Let
I
me
can
tell you your
do.
terms of employment. I have people. They're going to forge the nicest resume within 30 light years of Earth. That is going to get you a job on a ship called the Orbitine. And you're going to keep that job, Tabor. And it's going to be hard for you.
It's okay. Devoted.
They're going to give you money, a paycheck. You knew what that was at one point. And that money's all yours, Tabor. Yours to drink and whore and gamble it all away.
I'm just save. No gambling. No more. No more.
All I want from you is when we speak again, Tabor, you better still have that fucking job.
Absolutely.
Otherwise,
sir.
we can revisit the case. And he taps. You could hear the syringes clinking inside as he does.
When you talk to me again, I will have that job, sir. I will have that job.
And he wipes another tear away from your arm. I'm so glad to hear it. And as he starts to walk away, he stops as though he's forgotten something. Oh, one last thing. A little souvenir. And he pulled out of his pocket a deck of cards. I had the dealer set this aside. I thought you might want it. And he hands you the deck of cards from that table, the Jack of Diamonds, face up.
Thank you, sir. This will be a reminder of how I wronged you and what I need to do to right it.
And pats you on the head. It's a good boy, Tabor. I'll be seeing you. "11 months later, the Orvitine has been struggling its way towards the Hera system. Continual engine power failures have put the ship woefully behind schedule. Pierre Blanc.
Yeah.
This damn ship is going to fall apart.
It's garbage. It's a total garbage go. I'm working on a garbage barge. I can't work with it. It's just junk. This is all I got, though. All I got is garbage. Fucking garbage. I kick one of the panels just out of sheer pissotiness. Bang.
Mhm.
Fuck you, ship.
Yeah, and Mary Beth, you see Pierre has got himself into another one of his rages.
All you can make is crap with crap. You can't make anything else with it. He grabs a wrench, he throws it against the wall. Kicks over a bin of some parts. Fuck. Fucking garbage.
Mr. Blanc, the percussive maintenance is not going to help.
You thought I was trying to do percussive maintenance? Oh, of course. Yes, yes. He goes and grabs a pair of stethoscopes and puts it on. Stethoscope, he puts it on and goes like, oh, let's listen to the heart of this thing. Yeah, oh yeah.
Damn it, you know what I meant.
Garbage! I hear garbage. I hear a fucking ship that wants us to die with it in its last breath. We're just here for its dying amusement. Ah,
It's what we've got to work with, so let's just try to do the best we can.
ah. So just keep it from blowing up in the next 2 days, basically.
I mean,
Maybe we can accomplish that. Maybe we can stop it from exploding or otherwise just utterly failing so we don't die in the middle of space, suffocate to death.
we made it. Remember 2 weeks ago, or whenever we were in that last system, and you were complaining the same thing.
Mm.
We still made it. We got some parts.
It's all about increasing the torture. That's the point. It's drawing it out of us. I'm almost ready for death, and it's just kind of like, no, I'm gonna see if I get just a little bit more pain out of you.
It's
Mary
gonna
Beth,
be
why are you
fine.
working for this ship? You could do better than this.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a hell of a lot better than where I came from. So I'm very happy.
This makes you happy. I
It's
gotta wonder.
ex-
What kind of shithole you crawled out of, Mary Beth.
well, yeah, it was bad, but like I said, it's not much, but to me, this is home. You know, working on these things and trying to keep it going. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like nursing a wounded animal.
Doctors at this point will give it a shot of morphine and let it die. You know that, Mary Beth.
They probably would, but we've got a contract and we're trying to, we've got to keep
Yes,
things going.
yes.
Hopefully they'll
All
actually
right.
pay money to fix this bucket and keep it
Sure,
going.
if we could get the money directed towards that, if we make any money, all should go into the ship if this thing is going to stay alive.
Yeah,
Is that going to happen? No.
probably not.
No.
But the best we could do is try.
All right, Mary Beth, I won't deliberately blow up the ship today then.
I appreciate it.
You talked me out of it. I was going to just blow the whole thing up, to hell with it, but nope, you talked me out of it.
Glad she didn't do that. I'm not ready to die today.
Mm.
Let's work on some of these power couplings
All
and
right.
whatnot and see if we can get some more efficiency out of the engines.
Sure. Okay. Do we have a screwdriver that isn't busted?
So as Pierre and Mary Beth continue
Sorry.
trying to keep the ship going for long enough to actually reach the Hera system, on the bridge, Captain Jericho wants second in command, Hai Jin Song and Leo. You're sitting there and you have the contracts pulled up, estimated times of arrival, penalties for being late, trying to run the numbers. Oh, you're muted.
So
By
Leo,
my calculations, Captain,
Leo, what's it looking like?
I'm afraid that we're losing as much as 15% on our profit margin, thanks to the damaged ship. I'm also reading quite a few damaged systems. I'm sure that Mr. Blanc and Miss Clemens are doing their best to keep the ship in working order. They're up against a number of difficulties.
I don't know. I can tell you this is my ship. The problem's not the ship. The problem's the engineer. I had this the engineer I had before Blanc. He was some guy from Scotland. That guy was a miracle worker, but I don't know about Blanc. I wonder sometimes if he's like sabotaging me on purpose.
Well, he's quite a volatile individual. However, I don't think that's really a bad thing. I think he's just frustrated. GM, is Tabor aboard the ship?
Yes.
Okay. We've already put Mr. Schultz on two different duty rosters trying to assist. Um, I'm not sure that we could add another schedule to his, but we could send him down here to see if he can help them in anything they might need.
I'm beginning to think this guy like lied on his resume because it had like all kinds of skills on there that it said that he could do, and he hasn't quite been able to do all of them either. There's always something going on. There's always they're always trying to undercut me.
Well, I'm afraid, we don't have a tip-top A-class crew, but I do believe they do their best.
Oh, I don't know. I've tried to run the numbers to at least take into account the new power issues to, at least on the piloting side, try to, navigate as quick a direction as possible, considering our current engineering issues.
Because the problem is the gravity drives. They're affected by the local system. We can't go directly to our destination. We have to sort of skirt around it. That's causing a slight delay. But if we were to try to go directly, the whole ship might just tear itself apart. I think that we're within safety parameters currently, and our odds of getting there are at least 75%.
Yeah, Captain, I've tried to make sure to take those into account to, you know, maximize our speed without tearing the ship apart.
Miss Song has done
Well,
a very good job.
well, we got some debts, and I'm not just saying me, I'm saying we. Everybody, if you're part of this crew, you're a part of it, and we gotta start earning profits. Otherwise we're not gonna have this ship anymore. You're gonna take my ship from me, the ship that I worked so hard to buy, and I had to do so much to get it.
Captain, if your premise is true and Mr. Tabor Schultz does not have the skills required, I could start him on a training program. I mean, he is the macaroni that we have in the cupboard at the moment. We should work with him.
Well, we get him trained up, but I mean, my goodness. I mean, like I said, his skills don't match what was in that resume. It's just you can't believe anything anymore. I mean, it's just like
Well,
everything. Just,
I believe that he may be under serious pressure from the outside.
you think that he's under serious pressure? I'm telling you, the one who's under serious pressure is me.
What do you
Yes,
mean by you?
If we don't get there on time, if we don't make this delivery, I mean, we're not going to have this ship anymore.
Leo,
I don't know
what
what
do you
they're going to
mean
do to
by
you, Leo.
Leo, what do you mean that he had his pressure from outside? He seems fairly nice to me.
Well, sometimes the members of the crew confide bits of information in me. Unfortunately, I can't share those with you. Captain, your blood
Oh,
pressure is spiking seriously. I think you need your medication.
I I mean,
You're
I
turning
I
red, sir.
I took my meds,
Please allow me to handle it. I will talk to Mr. Schultz, and I will make sure that he has the required information uh, to do a more adequate job.
we'll talk to him. I mean, we got nothing else to do. We're sitting here with our thumbs up our butts, waiting for the engineer to do his job. I mean, I don't know what else we're gonna do. I mean, I can yell at people,
Your
but
blood pressure, sir.
well, when you get done talking to Tabor, Leo, why don't you go over my recent coordinates for our travel to see if I'm correct in shaving off some more time?
I'm capable of multifunctions at the same time. I'll do that while I am
Excellent,
in fact.
excellent.
Yes.
So while everything's going to hell, where are you, Tabor?
I'm currently doing something that I've learned to be really good at. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter too much. I am cleaning up the kitchen. Or the mess area. I'm scrubbing some tables, making sure trash is in the recycler. It's probably what I'm best at, which probably also wasn't mentioned on my resume.
Yes, your job here, your performance as cargo manager for the Orbitine seemed more doable at first, until you realize that this kind of operation doesn't really believe in separation of duties.
Yeah.
The cargo manager, it turns out, is expected to do more than just keep track of cargo onloading and offloading.
Yeah, all that time between ports, I got to do something. I learned real quick, I can't just sit with the cargo and make sure it's all still there.
You know, only so many times you can check straps.
Yeah.
And after the second time you get caught hiding among the crates drinking, you can only get away with that for so long.
Yeah.
So you are in the mess cleaning. Everything's nice and shining when Leo comes in.
And I should
Leo.
describe myself as an android, but I have kind of an octopus of cables out of my head that have to continually connect themselves to the ship as I go along. Mr. Schultz, I'm glad to see you.
I have a 6 of diamonds and a 7 of clubs. What are my odds of taking a pot?
And I give it to you.
It's a fun little game we play.
Indeed. I enjoy our games together. We're having some difficulty in engineering. And I put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, quite frankly, the captain is afraid that your work may be over-exaggerated in your resume. I would like to assist you in updating your skills so that you can be of more use to the crew.
Okay.
I know it's not what you signed up for, but the events that you told me about, which I have, of course, kept a complete confidence, you don't really have much of a choice, and I do want to help you.
Oh yeah. My uncle told me I had to restore my family's name or something. I don't know. He had the connections. They put me on this ship and said I have to rebuild the Schultz name. So yeah, no, I know. I don't know how I do that on a cargo ship, but it seemed important to Uncle Timothy. So what can I do to restore the Schultz name, Leo?
Well, aside from the very obvious lies that you just told me, um, I think it would be best if you report to engineering and simply do whatever they tell you to do for a while. And then perhaps for 3 hours after your shift, we can go over a number of additional skills I can teach you and train you to do them. They should prove to be handy later on when you are finished with this project.
Sounds like a blast, Leo.
And perhaps we can go over that variation of the card game that you've been working on as well, just to make you comfortable. I'm afraid I can't join you in engineering. I'm not able to go into that area. There's no servo plugs.
No worries. I will head down there. I will learn from Pierre, who knows a lot.
He can be quite volatile, but just let everything that he says to you sort of slide off your back. He likes to use vulgar language.
Oh, big fan of the word fuck that one is.
Indeed.
I've never heard so many things told to go fuck themselves in so many ways until I boarded this ship.
It's kind of his love language.
But thank you. I will be on the bridge if you need anything, and don't hesitate to ask.
Absolutely, Leo. Tabor turns and sneaks out the flask. Heads to engineering.
And I'll head back up to the bridge.
Yeah, so Tabor, when you reach engineering, the first person that you see was your fellow new hire all those months ago, Mary Beth.
Mary Beth. Is he told you? What is he told to fuck itself today?
Hey, Tabor, and I punch you in the shoulder.
Oh,
Like, how's it going?
it's great. I have a machine telling me to come down here and help because, yeah.
Great. Yeah, Pierre has told, well, everything on that side to go fuck itself.
Oh, we're
Today.
we're just whole hemispheres now to go fuck itself.
Pretty much.
Screwdriver, go fuck yourself. And his screwdriver flies to the corridor.
Yeah.
Pierre, what's the problem today?
The screwdriver is fucked.
Oh,
You cannot fucking drive screws, which is what screwdrivers are designed to do.
that would be it failing its own purpose. It's
Yes.
one and only. Yeah.
If I had, we have an
Go,
incinerator somewhere, don't we?
go fuck yourself, screwdriver.
Thank you. So,
Seriously, yeah. What can I do? I know a little bit about what you've told me. How can I help?
oh, you want to help?
I've been told by the
Are you a
machine.
masochist? Is that what you are?
The machine told me to come down here and help. So
Well, the machine does know a few things.
yeah.
What did the machine suggest you'd be good at?
It Leo told me to just come down and help, and then there's going to be training sessions later. I don't know. I'm supposed to learn something.
What? Forget what was on your resume. What experience have you had in engineering? Can you tell me you know already?
Think back to everything you've told me, and that's it.
So you know what a fucking piece of crap this ship is. That's it.
Oh, I know exactly which parts of this room are fucking pieces of shit. I know, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Tabor, I will take you seriously, but my first task would be to find the one thing in this engineering space that isn't crap. And when you do, let me know.
Gotcha. I will find the one thing that is not crap yet.
Okay. And don't break it when you find it.
Oh, absolutely.
He goes and picks up the screwdriver.
Mary Beth,
Hey.
ideas?
Well, I mean, we can start anywhere. Yeah, come on with me. We need to do some diagnostic work on the coolant system. I think we got some leaks that we
Those are
need to
for
take care
sure
of.
words. Those are words.
Of course we have leaks. How could we not?
Yeah,
Why don't we make sherbet with the leaks? At least some good will come of them. Ah,
Point me at a thing I can hold, or I know how to work a screwdriver if it works.
I tell you what. Look, pick up that toolbox and come with me, and we're going to try to fix something.
Can't. Yeah. All right. Toolbox. Come with you.
Yeah. Mr. Block, I'm going to go work on the coolant system and take care of any problems that I'm sure I'll find.
keep us from overheating one more day.
I will
Working
do
on
my
the
best.
coolant system, Blanc. That's
All
what we're
right.
doing.
It is crap, though. Let me know
Oh,
when you find the thing.
absolutely.
Tell me when you find the thing that isn't crap.
Yeah, absolutely. I will find the non-crap piece of the coolant system. Should I tell it to go fuck itself first, or
If
refer
I
it
thought
to
that
you?
would help, then yes. But no, you can try something else.
Okay.
You can murmur sweet nothings to it if you want.
This is the happiest Tabor's been in a long time. This whole back and forth down here.
Yeah. As we get away, I'm like, don't worry so much about Blanc. He's just, well, I mean, he's just, a little overzealous. That's all. That's all. Don't take it personal.
mean, I don't. The ship should not either. But I wonder if Leo takes it personal when parts of the ship
No,
are told to go fuck itself.
I'm not sure. I've never asked him what his opinion on that is.
All right, how do we fix? What do we do with this coolant system?
Okay, so you see okay, so we've got the engine core, and the coolant system is designed to keep the engine cool,
Hmm.
and that helps with the efficiency of the engine and making it run right. Well, right now it's running a little bit hot, so we probably have some coolant leaks somewhere, and we just need to find those. And we've got some patch equipment here in the box, so that's what we're going to do.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that sounds easy enough. Slap some patches on it.
Yep. Okay. So do you actually know what the coolant lines look like?
Uh, no.
Okay. I kind of thought that. So I'll kind of explain things as we go along.
Okay.
So, and I'm explaining how the engine works and how it's put together as we're fixing leaks around the engine.
So back up on the bridge. Leo, you finished running the numbers. And you think
I
that Hagen
must-
Song's
Miss Song, I must compliment you on the brilliance of your mathematical calculations. Um, you've done an outstanding job. However, I do have a number of small, very small minor corrections. Um, I've
please
listed
tell
them
me.
here. Well, just you can see them here. I'm sure they'll just increase the efficiency by 20 or 30%. But your calculations were very good for a human.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I had forgotten about that.
Yes, you see the
Gravity
coefficient
pull.
here.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes. Oh, very good. Yes, I think we can make this work. Do you want to take it? Shall we take it to the captain and let him approve it?
oh, just a moment. Let me monitor the captain and see how he's doing. He does seem to have calmed down a little bit. Um,
Yes, he does seem to need to relax a bit.
we should make him lay off the coffee. He's I don't know. He doesn't seem to like it when I make those sort of suggestions. Perhaps you could.
Have you thought about actually switching this coffee to decaf?
I'm not sure that we have any decaf on board the ship.
Oh, yeah. Well, I could try to make the suggestion, but you know how he is.
Yes. Do you want to put the calculations in, or shall I?
Why don't you go ahead and do it, since you can do it so much faster than I can.
Yes, of course. They're in. There, thank you.
Excellent.
I'll monitor the station.
All right. I sure hope that Tabor is able to work out very well. I've enjoyed the couple times I've gone on him with him on shore leave.
Oh, I think he's a wonderful person. I think you're all wonderful people.
Oh, thank you, Leo. That's very kind of you. I appreciate the compliment. I do worry about, Mary Beth, though. Always have to deal with the engineer down below. I mean, such, a rude person.
Oh, I don't think that he's that rude. I think he's just doing his best. He has a very colorful language, and I think Mary Beth is a rather hardy woman. She'll manage.
Oh, that's true. She is quite a remarkable lady to be able to tolerate all that.
Well, I've noticed that you humans like to use a great deal of colorful language in your storytelling, and I've always been fascinated by the various aspects of your lives. Um, I would very much like to say that one day I'd love to see the outside world, but unfortunately, I can't leave the ship. Um, Nevertheless, I love to hear your stories.
Huh. Well, then I would be more than glad to tell you some of my stories of my young childhood.
Yes, perhaps at your time off. Of course, I don't have to rest.
Uh, that means you get more done than we do.
I would love to hear your stories later on, after my
Excellent.
shift.
I will start making the next set of calculations when we get to our next point.
Excellent. Thank you.
Not a problem.
And we'll start working on navigating.
I think I will get myself some tea while I work out these calculations.
Yeah, and Jericho, you're just watching the clock ticking by. Ship's still not moving.
God damn it. I need a stem pack. Leo, we got any stem packs?
Yes, in the medical bay.
Yeah, sometimes I take one, it helps.
Um,
So
your
it doesn't help with the blood pressure though, but
well, your blood pressure and your current caffeine level are rather high. Um, unless you're actually feeling ill, I would avoid that. But of course, I would never want to tell you what
I
to
am
do.
actually feeling ill. About to vomit. Why isn't this ship moving? Do I need to go down to engineering and bang some heads?
Oh, sir, I'm sure they're doing their very best right now. Um, if you'd like to go take a break, I'll keep everything monitored up here.
Take a break at this time? I mean, if we don't get this ship moving, I'm telling you, this ship, it's going to be lost.
You've been reading that lovely Melville book. Um, why don't you go take a half an hour and read a chapter, and
Ah,
we'll take care of things. I'll keep you informed if the ship starts to move.
mind your own business, Leo.
Of
I'm
course.
fine.
I'm sorry if I overstepped my boundaries.
I think Song's doing is Song still here or no?
Drinking
Yes.
tea.
Yeah. You're doing a good job, Song.
Oh, thank you, sir. I try my best.
Well, you're
I
the
must admit,
second.
Leo has helped me a lot with making sure of minor adjustments.
Yeah, you're the first mate. Um, you know what? I can't sleep. I can't take a break. I can't take a rest. I'm going down to engineering.
Well, sir, I can watch the ship with Leo, and you could at least get
You're in
hours
charge.
sleep.
You're in charge of the bridge, Song.
All right.
As soon as he leaves the bridge, I'm going to hit the comm and go, Mr. Blanc, the captain is coming down to engineering.
What? We had a deal.
Yes.
He stays out of engineering. I stay off the bridge. What is he doing coming
Nevertheless.
down here?
Nevertheless, he's coming down.
Stop him. I'll swear I'll get the fire axe and I'll go right through his forehead.
I tried very
Do you
hard
want him to
stop
die?
him, sir.
Stop him or he's a
I
dead
can't
man.
stop
We have
him.
no. You can't stop him? You can't stop. Okay, then he's dead. Where's the fire axe? Okay, getting the fire axe. He's not supposed to come down here. I can't work with his stupid babbling. Fucking stupid piece of captain. Oh, Christ. I yelled at the
Blanc,
cord.
God damn it! What the hell's going on down here?
Oh, you'd better not set foot in here. You're dead.
I have to
You're
step. I
violating our
have to step foot in
agreements.
here. We're
You're
not
violating our
moving.
agreements. Of course we can't move. If we try to send any power to the engines right now, we're going to have a cascading reverberation. I'll give this ship a much needed death. Would you like that? Yes, let's turn on the engines right now and run the power right through. Sure, hit the button.
We're
I dare
we're
you.
gonna have to start taking risks soon. I mean, we're limited here.
Hey, are you insured? Do you have any dependents that might get the money from it? Then it's a good idea to hit the button right now.
Am I insured? I don't have the money to buy insurance.
Well, then, is anyone going to miss you, Captain?
Well,
Because if no one's going to miss you, please,
Oh.
by all means. Well, actually, no, we should let Mary Beth get into the escape pod and maybe Tabor. And then, yeah, go ahead and hit the button.
Tabor, your resume says that you graduated from engineering school, so you should be able to be helping down here.
We're patching coolant lines.
They're working
We're
on coolant. We need the coolant fixed.
cooling the
It's too
ship.
hot.
Cooling the ship, Captain.
You can't send power through hot lines. They've got to be cooler.
Got to be cooler, Captain. That's what we're doing. We're patching them, keeping the cooling.
It would help if we had
Fluid.
more patch kits. Do you know how many patch kits we've used just with these particular lines? We should just replace the lines, but
understand
no,
that.
we're just going through patch kits like
Patch kits
Pez.
cost money, just like everything.
How about
costs
new
money.
lines? Then you don't have to patch them so much.
You don't have to worry about money. You just get the salary that I pay you. I'm the one that has to.
Do you
I
know
have
how
to
much
handle
of
all
my
the books on
salary
the
I've actually
captain.
thrown away trying to fix this ship? I actually put some of my own money trying to get this thing right, and blah, it's whatever.
Well, let me
Why
just
aren't you
put it
on
to you
the
this
bridge
way.
anyway? Shouldn't you be doing captainy type stuff, spinning around in your chair and things?
I left Song in charge. She knows
Well,
what.
that was intelligent. Okay, I'll give you that much. Maybe you should go to your room and read a book.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a stem pack in a second when I'm done with
What?
this.
Oh, okay, great. You know you're going to be dead before tomorrow if you take any more of those things.
Nah, it hasn't killed me yet. Whatever doesn't kill me
Hasn't
makes me
killed you
stronger.
yet. I'm going to start a betting pool. You're not insured, right? Yeah, okay. I should start a betting
I
pool.
told you I can't afford insurance.
Hey, Leo, I hit the intercom. Captain's going to take a stem pack. He's probably going to die. You should make sure that you hand over all appropriate controls to a song to run the ship, okay?
Just
Well,
one
we
more
just
thing
spoke to
before
him.
I leave. I'm just gonna tell you this: that
Yeah.
if I lose this ship, then you all lose your jobs,
Oh, joy.
and I don't know what happens to Leo. So
Well, I would feel bad for Leo,
that's
but you
your
know what?
motivation.
Somebody
You won't-
else will pick him up. He's actually good for something.
You won't lose this ship, Captain. I think we've patched all
Yes, look at them working like
coolant
fiends.
hose, right, Mary Beth? We got them all.
Yeah,
we're
keep going on those.
Oh, good
we're
job,
making
good job,
good
Clement.
progress. Thank you, sir. We're
I tell
we're
you
doing our
what,
best.
as soon as
Now
if
get
we
out of
got
here
the
before I get a
coolant working,
broom.
now we might as well hit the gas and get going.
No, that's sort of the first thing we had to do. Oh my God. Okay, the engine isn't tuned properly because we couldn't tune it because the coolant wasn't working. So now I got to tune it. Do you want to fire an untuned engine? Go ahead, push the button. I'm okay with it.
All right,
Get outta
Blanc,
here.
you better get it done. You better not let me down.
Yes. Get out of here. You
You better
distract
not
me
let
with your.
us down.
Oh,
All right, I'm out of here.
good. Lock the door behind him. How did he get in here?
Blanc, we need like 12 more patch kits.
We have 8
Uh,
because he didn't buy the number of patch kits I asked for.
I think I've got an
You're gonna have to
idea.
stretch them. You're gonna have to find a way to stretch them. A good engineer knows how to do that. Mary Beth can show you.
Yeah, I've got some ideas to. We can rob some parts from other non-essential systems and
Yeah.
fix it. It's not ideal, but
Hey, maybe the door to the med bay systems so somebody can't get stem kits.
yeah. Yeah,
You see
actually-
you see that vein in his forehead? It's just gonna go.
I mean, he's talking about, not making money. Well, hell, if the ship blows up.
He's not insured. He didn't insure it though. He already
Geez.
told me he doesn't even know what insurance is. So the ship blows up. It's just a big wet fart in space, and nobody benefits. Not even the insurers, to my knowledge. Anyhow, Tabor, you're doing you're following Mary Beth's example.
pulls out the flask.
Okay, don't get into that too much till your day's done, Tabor.
Not too much. I know
Okay,
my
we need a steady
operating-
hand on those patch kits. All right.
I know my operating level.
You can drink afterwards to your heart's content, but just be steady.
Oh, I'll drink afterwards for sure. But
Yeah. All right.
steady hands.
Okay, so next thing we're going to do is work on the ignition system and help Blanc.
Yeah, you can
tune
help me
this
with the
thing.
tuning once you get the cooling done. Then we'll get
Yeah.
the okay.
Jericho, do you retire to your quarters?
I want to, but I can't because I can't retire because my blood pressure is so hyped up now. I can't sit down. I go up and I contact Leo.
Everything
Leo.
is doing just fine, the captain.
Is there any way we could like slingshot do some slingshot maneuvers with this ship to go around that star maybe, and that'll get us going? Is there any?
We're actually at the moment trying to avoid some of the gravity wells near the planets and the
Uh,
star. However, I have found a way to reroute power to the maneuvering thrusters. I calculate we could get about 35,000 K per hour. It's not very fast, but it's at least something.
well, let's get moving. All this just sitting still, just drifting in space is fraying my nerves.
All right, for the sake of your nerves, I'll send the information to Mr. Blanc and tell him that we can at least get the ship moving a bit. Momentum should carry it for a while.
I might
I'll,
actually be able to lie down if we can get moving and I can feel some vibration in this ship.
I'll do what I can. Mr. Blanc,
Yes.
in order to appease the
The captain's dead? No, he's not. That's unfortunate. What's going on then?
no, God forbid
No.
such a thing
No,
would
okay.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm sending you some calculations. We should be able to bypass temporarily some of the electrical systems and give ourselves at least a modicum of thrust. I think it'll make the ship vibrate a bit, and the captain will be able to fall asleep. We won't be traveling very fast.
So wait a minute. You want me to redirect all the electrical systems, which means some non-essential stuff that you guys like will suffer problems, just so that fat fuck can get a nap?
Yes, more or less. Not all
Are
of
you
the
his
systems, of
nurse or
course.
are you the ship's computer?
It would seem that I'm everybody's nurse on this ship.
Yes, okay. I'm not going to argue that fact. That's fine. Okay. You know what? When he's out, can you give him some extra drugs so he stays out for a while? I'll be willing to do that if you can do that, because it'd be nice to have some time with him unconscious, like for
That
a
would be extremely dangerous in his current condition.
I see.
However, I can minimize any disturbances that he might have.
Okay. We'll expect the lights to flicker and the toilets not to flush, and we'll try your plan. Okay.
Okay. In his present state, my guess is that his head will, once his head hits the pillow, he'll be out for at least 6 hours.
I expect blood on the walls, but okay. Hold on, guys. We're going to do some rerouting instead of working on the coolant. Can you work with me on that?
Yep, sure can.
We have a
Yeah.
plan here. Here's the,
Yeah.
you can split up between the three of us. Just follow the little diagram. We'll get it all set. And the captain will be rocked to gentle sleep like the baby that he is.
Okay. So the three of you down in engineering reroute the power. The ship starts moving. Captain Watts starts to rest. And it's while he's sleeping that you finally get the engine up and running
Yes. All
and
right.
you're on your way.
Yeah.
Just 2 days now to the Hera system. The five of you, with our captain who is yet to awaken, are seated with emergency lanterns in the cantina after you blew out the auxiliary power.
I mean, at
Captain
least we
will
got
be
life
most
support.
pleased. Yes, the captain will be extremely pleased when he knows
Oh,
we're
I'm sure he
finally
will be.
at speed.
Song.
And I won't have to look at him in this darkness. That's good.
Pull the flask out. Song. I know you've been waiting on this.
Ah, thanks.
Oh, long day.
Ah, yeah, hip deep in those calculations. Fortunately, Leo's caught a couple of the things I missed. Thanks, Leo.
Oh, you don't need to give me any credit.
We're
I'm just a
moving though,
tool.
huh? Moving though, huh? Gonna drop this cargo off, get a little pay, move on to the next job, right? Oh,
Yeah, until this ship finally falls apart.
I think I can get this last empty space filled at the next stop.
Did you have a sudden zero-G maneuver accident or something there, Tabor?
Joe, I didn't play a lot of grav ball
Oh yeah, that'll do
in my
it.
youth. Yeah, yeah, I'm ready to get to Hera. You know, a lot to do there. If you haven't been through that port, a lot to do. We
Oh, I
should
didn't
allow
even
What can you
us.
do
check.
there?
Yeah, I'm curious.
There's lots of fine dining, lots of
Mm,
lots of houses for leisure activities if you partake. There's there's a few casinos. There's the Creton Bowl.
that's the
That's
Catan Ball. What is
Yeah,
that?
it's legendary club casino.
Oh,
I
Oh, I could
mean,
try one of my new outfits I've been designing.
yeah, nights you'll never forget. Creton Bowl.
Oh, wow. Sounds fancy.
Yeah. Be fresh off pay after transferring this cargo and fresh money in our pockets. A little spending money. Convince the captain to maybe spend a day or two at port. We deserve our play a little bit, right? Don't we, Song?
yeah.
Well, maybe the captain will spend more on those repair patches you want, Pierre.
Yes, that would be useful. It'd be nice to get to the next system and not die. Although I'm beginning to accept the possibility of death now. Yeah.
Yeah, the ship is in bad need of repair. It really
We
needs to be
need
put in
we
a
need
space
to
stock.
we need to strip out all the cabling. It's got mold, it's got rust. It's got rust on its mold and moldy rust. It needs to be stripped out, re-put back in. We need to repaint stuff. We need new integrated circuits. There's so much work that needs to be done. And if it was done, and I could do it right if I had the parts, and you two could help me, yes, we could have a ship that could get somewhere. I don't know if this ship is going to make it another 2 stops in its current state, unless we get some money put into it. Maybe convince the captain to put it on as a stake in a gambling match, and if he wins, we have enough money to fix it. Source, how much is it worth now? Hey, Leo, how much is the ship currently worth if we gambled it?
Um, that, of course, will be subjective to the people who are in the gambling.
How much could
Um,
we feasibly convince them it's worth?
well, as you've said many times, the ship is garbage.
Yes.
Salvage rates currently what they are. We should be able to get at least 2.5 million credits. It's still a lot of metal.
Yeah, and 2.4 million credits buys a lot of repair parts.
Now, a new ship would, well, are you going to, you can't sell a ship and then repair the ship that you're selling?
No. That's not what I was thinking.
Oh, I see. You're thinking of gambling.
Well,
that's
maybe the captain could do it. It's his ship. He could decide to, if he was really serious, he wants the ship to carry on and actually do something. Maybe he should actually put it up.
We need to convince the captain just to do some minor repairs that'll take a couple days so we can enjoy our time at port.
Minor repairs, just delay the inevitable.
Well,
Speaking of the captain, I am monitoring that he's approaching wakefulness. I think he's quite comfortable in his bunk at the moment. He's gotten a good 6 hours of sleep. He should be awake within the next 15 or 20 minutes.
Let me know if he's heading towards the food bay so I can get out of here.
Song, we better hit this hard the next 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Mary Beth, you could possibly settle down on another planet. Have you thought about that?
I have, but at the moment, I'm really enjoying working on a ship,
Okay.
flying around. I don't really have a lot of experience going from place to place. I've really only spent my life in one spot so far.
Okay.
So I'm really enjoying my time on the Orbitine.
Well, maybe this next planet will be up to what Tabor says. Maybe it'll be worth a little tourism.
If you don't mind me saying so, I
Mhm.
think that you're amongst the finest crew that I've ever worked with. And I hope that you don't scrap the ship.
That's worth a drink, Leo.
Because I'm fully integrated into this ship. And if you
Then,
scrap the
Leo,
ship, you scrap me.
do you know how much better you'd feel if we just took all the cables out and put fresh cables in and did the paint job and got the new integrated circuits? You're like a man who's got long-term back pain that just won't go away, and you can't, and you got sciatica in your legs, and you're just like, it would all go away.
I'm reminded of an
You could
ancient
walk again.
I'm reminded of an ancient Earth um, philosophical posit, the ship of Theseus. If you replace
Yes,
all of my parts, am I the same person that I
you
was
would be.
at the beginning?
And you'd also
Perhaps
feel a
not.
lot better.
And at this point, Captain Jericho Watts enters the room.
I'm out of here.
What the hell? Do
Captain,
I see people not working?
you see the
And
ship going at full speed, sir.
Oh, how did I not notice that?
My
We worked it.
calculation is we will arrive in 2 days.
Because we're running smoothly enough and you're not used to that, right? Ah,
Well, good job, Blank. Although it took you long enough. And Jericho has a patch on his jacket, and the patch says in all caps, "Do your job." And sometimes when his voice goes hoarse, and he can't speak anymore, he just like taps on the patch.
uh-huh.
You ever ported in Hera before, Captain? Been to the Kraton Bowl before?
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, I know it. Why? Why do you ask,
I,
Schultz?
I just know that's where we're going to be for a couple days. Or where we're taking this cargo. Just I was telling them all about it and figured you were a traveled man with your own ship.
Yeah,
Might might be nice for a day or two to
it's
you know.
it's a nice place. I agree. Are you a gambling man, Schultz?
Oh, not much of one, just passively. A nice card game on the weekends, or hit up a casino on a guy's trip.
I tell you what, if there's no more delays, no more problems, and we actually make our destination and we actually earn a profit out of this thing, we could stay there a couple days.
Oh boy,
A
that should be fun.
reward for making a profit.
Do you think we can also buy some parts?
We'll see how much our profit is. Yeah, yeah, we'll get that. But I'm still not going to be able to afford the insurance. But
If we have parts, then we'll have better chance of actually making it to the next station.
all right, all right. But we got to get there in time. We got to make a profit off of this. I got debts to pay.
Understood.
And Tabor, how do these next two very crucial days go?
I think over the next couple days, Tabor actually learns quite a bit in the engineering bay. As we turn the wrenches, patch the things that need patching. Blanc has at least an hour where, he's not cussing at everything and actually teaches Tabor a few things about how a ship's inner parts should work together. He tells Mary Beth a couple port stories that are mostly true. Has some at least one of the 2 nights a late night up with song, drinking, and maybe a little more recreationally usage of stuff. Uh, But yeah, they go great. Tabor is in the just a fantastic period of his life. He is has camaraderie with these people. Even the captain, who is, always stressed out, always pushing for the next thing. Got to get to the next port, get the next cargo, get the next job. But on a level that Tabor doesn't share, understands. The drive. Feels the driving desire behind needing to make the money. So there's camaraderie there. Tabor is very content in his life. He keeps tonguing the one hole and where a tooth should be that he thinks he's hopefully going to get, filled in soon. That'll kind of be the last patch of that really tough night. Maybe he can start to push it behind him.
Yeah. 2 days pass. The Orvatine reaches Hera without incident.
Pause
We
for
made it,
celebration.
Captain. We made it,
Excellent.
Captain.
We've done it. We've done it, my friends.
Yes.
Just look surprised.
We're actually going to make a profit this time.
I will get this. I will start unstrapping the straps, getting everything ready to unload. I'll coordinate with the quartermaster or
Authority?
whatever. Yeah, Port
Mhm.
Authority to make sure we're unloading to the right person, Captain.
Everybody do your job. And then as soon as, once the job's done, we can get that shore leave I promised you.
Yeah, so Tabor, you start facilitating the unloading. Jericho, Song, and Leo. You've been in contact with all the corporations that you've contracted with for this job, and this is the biggest payday you've received, Captain Jericho, in your 15 years of owning the Orpatine.
Well done, Captain.
Very, very happy. And just to show that I'm not the ogre everybody thinks I am, everybody gets a bonus. Not a big bonus, but still a bonus.
You're an extremely generous man, sir.
Well, thank you, Leo.
May I order some refurbishment for my systems? Some replenishment?
Absolutely.
I'll have that done while you're off the ship.
I'm going to say this. This has been our most lucrative venture yet. So if you ever want to ask me for anything, ask now.
Seems, serendipitous. It came as we were going into one of the best ports, in the system.
Your leadership has been exemplary, sir.
All right, thank you, Leo.
I'm just so excited. We've done so well. I think we're finally becoming a team.
Seems like it.
You can tell I half agree because I'm not swearing.
We have
That's about it.
we have to have one ship dinner off port. If nothing else, one of us, all of us, well, the human side of us, one.
Yeah, it's on the captain. It's on me. One dinner, everybody. Just order what you want on the menu, within reason, obviously. But yeah,
Go ye forth and have a great time.
Do you want me to bring you anything back, Leo?
I don't have any requirements.
Oh, okay.
Just my pleasure is in you having pleasure. So enjoy yourselves and bring me back plenty of stories to tell.
and if we need anything, we can contact you via.
Yes,
yeah.
my
Or you can
servo,
contact
sir.
us if there's anything that comes up as well.
I'm on channel 36, so just if you need anything, call.
Yeah.
Remember that I can't leave the ship, so I
Yeah.
can't bring it to you, but I can have it. I can have it delivered. Or
Well, Tabor, you seem to know this planet. Where's a good restaurant?
Let's see. There's this nice kind of Italian flair restaurant called Nico's, I think. It's not too hard on the credits, but still good food.
Okay. I'm for
Sounds like a
that.
winner to me.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, as you head to Nico's, you discover quickly that it's one of the many restaurants that is part of the Cretan Bowl. One of Hera's smallest moons has been turned entirely into a resort. There are affordable shuttles that take you from the main spaceport on the planet of Hera itself up to the Cretan Bowl. It takes about an hour. And Leo, as you are there, you haven't heard any communication from the ship. There's activity in the docks. You do see that there are three men who approach the Orbitine.
Okay. Dora's on lockdown. Gentlemen, do you require anything?
This is just Haraport business. We'll just be a moment.
Can you give me your credentials and your work orders?
And you're sent over some documents. You see that they take some readings. They discuss quietly amongst themselves, and then they leave. And by the time that they've left, is when you have finally tracked down the fact that the documents they've given you are all false.
That's troubling. I don't want to bother the boys and girls as they're out having fun. I think that I'll automatically contact the current port authority and tell them that there has been a breach of security, that it seems like three gentlemen approached my ship and did something to it.
What? And my blood pressure starts to
I'm
go
not
up.
telling you.
No, you don't know.
I'm
He's
not
talking
telling
about
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
He
not.
wants you to have fun.
I'm
Yeah, Leo, you're
purposely
not quite-
not telling any of you.
You're not quite sure if they didn't do anything physically to the ship,
Yeah.
but they
took
were
readings of some sort.
they were doing something.
They were scanning.
Mhm.
Um,
And the port
it was-
authority gives you profuse apologies, and they say they'll send people to investigate.
I can probably give them vids of the three people. They seem shady. I don't know what they didn't answer my questions, and these are the papers they gave me and their faults. And I'm making a police report, basically. That's all I can do.
Yeah, as
I'll
Leo's
tell the
filling out.
captain later.
Yeah, as you're filling out the report, at Nico's, it took you an hour to get there, and you spend an hour waiting in line for a table. But in order to get there, you had to go through the casino floor itself, which is just tier after tier after tier of glittering lights, sounds of slot machine, people dressed nicer than you've ever seen before. Like Mary Beth, you especially, you've never seen there's so much wealth concentrated in one place. You guess that the woman standing next to you in this elevator's dress has cost more than your family's combined net worth, and so on. Drinks are flowing. The exotic perfumes, tobacco is in the air. It's just the whole moon is one massive party. And this restaurant, I mean, when you You get the impression that the maitre d at the front, I think is what they're called, contemplates for a moment sending you away for not meeting up to their dress code. But they eventually agree to let you sit down.
God damn, Schultz, what kind of place have you gotten us into?
It's all face. It's all face value. It attracts. It attracts. You have a maitre d. You have a long wait. It attracts. The rich people are like, ooh, fancy place. It. I promise you, your credits aren't going to take a big hit.
Song, did you see that lady's dress?
I know, it was so spectacular.
Oh my God. I can't imagine how much that cost.
Oh, yes, you're right. But it did look really fine, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it seemed as though each sequin on the dress was a different kind of alien aquatic life form.
How did she keep it alive?
I have no idea.
And was it real or was it just, three-dimensional graphics?
Not sure.
Either one would be expensive, but if each one of those was an actual living thing, I can't even imagine the expense and the intricacy.
I know. Like, how would you feed all that?
Or is it feeding on her?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking through the menu. Looking for some amazing crap.
I'm looking at the prices.
Yeah,
You.
yeah, Jericho. It's not bank breaking. It is slightly more than you had in mind, but not egregiously so.
And yeah, the wheels are kind of spinning in his head, but he's just like, oh, what the hell? This is our most lucrative venture yet. This is the last time. Okay, we're gonna keep it under, and then he's gonna like pick a number.
Mm-hmm.
See, we're gonna keep each dish is gonna be under this amount. All right, but I
All
will
right.
pay. I will pay for it. It's on
Yeah,
me.
you think that they're offering like actual lamb, like
Oh,
not synthetic lamb, um,
good heavens.
earth lobsters and so
Oh,
on.
that is
Those
good.
are yeah, definitely beyond the price point set by the captain. But
Uh,
Stay
yeah,
away from the shark fin soup. None of that. I'm not paying. I'm not paying for that.
mm,
I'm
what?
just going to get an appetizer, Captain. I'll keep it to uh uh I'll keep it to just stuffed mushrooms. Yeah, that'll be enough.
Well, most Italian places will give you complimentary bread.
Bread and mushrooms is a fine meal.
so
What
what does
we're used to eating.
so you get some bottles of wine.
Ah,
Um, Cheaper to get it by the bottle with the number of your party than it is
By the
individual
glass.
glasses. Um, do you talk about anything
I
specific?
talked to Song. I'm like, Song, the Cretin Bull, the casino here. They've got 3 card poker tables. We have to hit one of those. Think we could.
I was thinking about hitting the nightclub. That sounded really good.
Oh yeah.
how could
We
they give it such an unfortunate name?
definitely hit the nightclub. Hit a table or two here and there.
Seems a weird thing to call it.
Who?
The Cretin Ball. You
What?
know this. You know the story, right? The wife of Minos or whatever.
No, I
this
don't.
education system is failing everyone. So back before there was, computers and robots and things that go beep, there used to be this group of people called the Minoans or something like that. I don't know how they got that name, but they gave them weird names back then. And they had kings and queens and stuff back in those days. And there was a queen who, for some reason, got. I'm sorry, Mary Beth, you might want to plug your ears for this part. Mary Beth, you should probably plug your ears. No? You're
So,
okay?
soak it up, Mary Beth. Soak up
All right.
life.
So
I want to hear it.
this queen got sexually obsessed with a white bull that had wandered on the beaches. And he had a very prodigious member, and he was a very handsome white bull. He might have been an aspect of Zeus or some other god. I can't remember what the deal was. Anyways, in order to entice the bull to enter into her privy parts, she had the local inventor, who was somewhat of an engineer himself, make a bull, which she placed herself into, so that she could enjoy sexual congress with this magnificent white bull and its giant parts. So they named this bar after the the very vehicle for this woman's sexual experience.
God damn it, Blank. We're trying to eat here.
Well, what I cannot help it. I am an educated Frenchman. I know these things. And also, Daedalus, the man who invented the bow, was an engineer. So, of course, I know about it.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
Anyways, it had an unfortunate outcome that the Minotaur was born of the bowl, and then that was some set of problems.
Oh, so she survived.
Yes, she did. And she had a kid. We can call it that.
Oh,
Anyhow, who thought to name this place that? I wonder if they just picked it out of a list or something. Rich people can sometimes do ridiculously stupid
Probably.
things like that.
Yeah, they probably just pointed at something or had a assistant give him a name.
Maybe the assistant knew and thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I look at the iconography on the menu. Is there anything suggestive of like a bronze bowl or anything?
Well, the Nico as a restaurant is themed after old, but you assume old Earth Greece.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
This whole moon is strewn with erotic art and so on.
Then it fits the motif. I stand corrected.
All the pictures of bulls make more sense now, though.
Yes, they do.
It's on the back of their cards.
Mm.
So after dinner is concluded, where does everybody go?
I drag Song to some tables before we go to the club and then back to some tables.
Mary Beth, you should go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look around. I think because I've never seen anything like this, so I'm just gonna wander around and take it all in.
I think Hai is going to first be at a couple tables and slowly draw into the thumping beat of the nightclub.
I'm going to go to the wine bar and, I don't know, pretend to inveigle the interest of the ladies, even though I know it won't go anywhere. But I have to pretend.
Jericho's gonna spend a little bit of time in the casino. So maybe he goes with Schultz and Song at first. But eventually he's gonna make his way back to the ship just to check on it after maybe a short period of time in the casino.
Yeah, so we'll start first with the three Tabor, Captain Jericho, and Heijin. What game do you drag them to, Tabor?
Probably a little 3-card poker table, something you can't lose a whole lot of money at. Just kind of start your night off right, kind of try to get your funds, built up a little bit before you go to the higher stake games. It's a good starting place, you all. Not a lot of thought. You can enjoy a drink, just try to build your cash up a little bit, but you won't lose too much, Captain. Just play a few hands.
Schultz, you may surprise you to hear this, but I actually have gambled in the past, but
Oh,
I don't do it much anymore. I learned the hard way that sometimes you can lose everything, even just off of one card sometimes. So, um, that's why I had to borrow so much money just to get this ship. I had to had so many debts to pay.
yeah.
I find the way to gamble is you just set up whatever money that you want to use gambling and you treat that like entertainment money. And then you just play with that. And if you lose it and it's gone, then you stop and then you go home.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
can do that, then you can gamble without losing your shirt. If you can't do that, you could end up losing a lot.
Tabor entertains the idea that he's been placed into a long-term torture situation that Jericho is on Stanton's dime, and this is just part of a long, drawn-out game that's going to end in Tabor's death. But then he settles in and
Yeah, it's not helped by the first card you dealt at 3 card poker is the Jack of Diamonds.
let's maybe some slots first. This table's kind of cold right now.
Cold. We just got here, Schultz.
Yeah. And look, you got the Jack of Diamonds. It looks so good.
You get you do this and you get a feeling this table, you know, feels a little cold. Maybe we just some slots or roulette or something.
And the android dealer says, if you leave the table, your bet is forfeit.
uh, uh, finish out this hand, and I'm gonna looks waves at it for a drink. All right. Just a hand or two. Then
High also waves for a drink.
Yeah, and Jericho and Hagen win. And Tabor, you lose the hand.
I won. Oh, so exciting.
High
Oh
five.
yeah, good. Baby, yeah, maybe not so cold. I'm gonna hit the head. If y'all want to play a couple more hands, then I'll meet back up with you all. Maybe we can, see what else there is. A big casino. Lots of games. I'll catch back up with y'all right here.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just it seems to be heating up for you all. I don't want to put ice on the table. With my bad luck. So
Yeah, you
soak
only
it up.
played one
You
round.
just lost one hand.
I soak it up. I'm gonna, the wine that Blanc ordered us is just running right through me. Y'all keep it hot. I'll be right back.
And as you step away from the table, the android dealer looks at you again and says, good luck.
And
Yeah.
As Schultz walks away, I say to Song, was it something I said?
I don't know.
All of a sudden, he just changed his personality.
Yeah, I think it had to do with the card. I don't think it had anything to do with you, Captain. You had a strange look when that card popped up.
The Jack of Diamonds?
Yeah.
Gee, I don't know. Maybe he's superstitious. I don't know.
Meanwhile, Leo, you get an update from the port authority. And they say, Mhm.
I just said good evening, Port Authority.
Yes, Orvatine. We've gotten your report.
Yes.
We've done some preliminary investigations. Nothing is amiss.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yep. Please let us know if you need anything else.
I continue to monitor everything, so if I see anything else or anything unusual, I will report it. You have a nice evening.
Take care, Orvatine. Port Authority out.
What nice guys. I'm gonna go back to monitoring.
Pierre, the 2 glasses of wine you were going to stick to turned to 3.
Oh no. It's all white wine, by the way.
Mhm. And the table next to you, you see these rich, very well dressed men.
No.
No, the acquisition went well. Yes, we should be able to get stock value up, keep costs down. It was yeah, they put themselves in a vulnerable position, and we were there to pounce.
Pierre cannot imagine any more boring conversation in this world. He's trying to find a way to filter it out. Oh God. Shit.
Yeah, they had a lot of bloat. They had about 20,000 people on payroll.
He's moving some peanuts around on this table. Is there no one else to listen to here? Just these fat cat assholes?
There are people laughing all around you. Lots of inane conversations. But the fat cat asshole keeps talking and said, "Yeah, according to the consulting firm we hired, we've only kept about 500 in the main office. Everyone else is gone." Better too that way. After the takeover,
Wait a minute.
better to bring in new people.
Is this starting to sound familiar to me? Like I know this particular acquisition? Okay, I'm actually going to look at those guys. Do I recognize any of them?
You recognize at least one of them sipping on his wine.
Oh.
You saw a picture of him once in the company announcement about the acquisition
Yeah.
all those years ago.
A smarmy little fuck. I wonder.
And that guy says, "I'm telling you, androids."
Does it look like he's staying here at the hotel?
You have probably.
The world would be a better place if he was dead. Well, I'm gonna listen more intently just so I can figure out what he's doing.
No, and they keep talking numbers, acquisitions, mergers,
Right.
sales of company.
Nothing personal.
And the guy says, "Yeah, there was this one company. I bought them mostly for their fleet." I mean, that was a that was a mistake, though. I mean, what a shit show those ships were in. Flipped them though for a nice profit.
I'm simmering, but I'm just,
Mhm.
don't think if I start a fight at this point, it'd get very far.
And with that, they say, "Let's go hit the tables." And they stand up and they leave.
I'll, oh, wait a minute, and then I'm gonna go just sort of watch them a bit with my drink, because you're allowed to go and watch.
Yeah, they follow him.
Mhm. Maybe I'll have a moment of vulnerability.
Yeah, and Mary Beth, you wander and wander. This place is a labyrinth. Everywhere, there's just more and more people. Um,
Wow.
it's a whole moon, but you're surprised that they could just fit so many people here, and they're all drinking and eating. Like, how do they keep this place supplied? It's just staggering to think about it.
Crazy.
This endless party.
Yeah, I wander around for probably an hour or so, and then I decide I'm gonna just go ahead and make my way back to the ship. It's a little bit too much, so I'm gonna go decompress.
Tabor, where did you go after leaving the table?
So I think I did go to the bathroom, splash some water on my face, just try to shake off the that Jack of Diamonds and the memory of it. Come out, get a drink, sit down at a machine for a couple pulls. Uh, just you know, trying to get back into to how I was feeling at dinner, and as we pulled into port, just trying to the past has caught up a little bit too much, so he's trying to shake it off, get loose of it a little bit.
Yeah, and how long do you sit at that slot machine?
Probably about a dozen pulls of the lever, maybe 6 or 7 minutes.
And you watch all your credits be devoured by the machine. You don't win.
Tongue's the spot in his teeth that one's missing from. Knows it's not getting filled this port. Pulls up, his account, looks at his balance, moves over, a few more credits to maybe build on for the night.
Do you go back to the 3 card poker table?
I think I'll walk back by it, see if they're still there, see if their stack chips have grown.
Yeah. So after an hour, Jericho and Hey Jin, you see Tabor comes back.
Hey, Tabor.
Hey.
Hey, you're back. Are you feeling better?
Oh yeah, sorry. I got a machine was calling my name. It just I looked, saw it, Caesar's something. It just felt right, so I sat down. Played on a few credits for about 40 minutes or so. Stretched it out. You know, when it ran dry, I figured I'd come back. Sorry, you know,
You're
when
out
the
of chip,
good
you're out
when
of
the
chips already?
Oh no, 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 not completely. That was just a little bit of money. I've got more. I've got more credits to play on. That was just a little bit of a time killer, I guess. Yeah, I'll let y'all heat up the table here before we move on to something else. Uh, looks like you are doing all right. Not out of it yet.
Oh, we're both ahead. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
thought it.
Hey, yeah. Oh, that's great. Ahead is great.
I was just telling the captain I might head up to the club to dance.
Oh yeah. They've got half a dozen great dance floors, different types of music, whatever you're into. Yeah, that's it's not a bad idea. Yeah, Captain, you
Uh, I'm a little bit older. I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead and
mm,
treat this as a bonus and head back to the ship.
don't pour it all into the ship. Enjoy some of that. Get yourself a nice bottle of something or
Yeah, maybe I'll grab a bottle of something. Yeah, it's not,
yeah.
the stuff here, it's not synthetic like it is just about everywhere else. You can get some.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Enjoy. Yeah. Yeah, don't just pour it all into the ship, enjoy life a little bit. He waves at a cocktail waitress.
Well, you guys have fun at the club.
Mhm.
All right. You gonna come with me, or are you gonna do some more gambling, Tabor?
Oh no, I'll come with you. Yeah, I'll save a little bit for tomorrow.
All right, let's go. I can hear the thump.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you start heading up to the club. Um, you're walking past a few tables. People are playing blackjack, and you hear a voice, Mr. Schultz.
Oh, turns and
Sorry, so formal. Tabor,
uh
it's been a long time.
yeah,
And you turn and you see Stanton Creed is seated at a blackjack table. Come, have a seat. Let's play a hand or two.
Is this someone you know, Tabor?
yeah. Old
I'm an
friend of the
old friend.
family. Yeah, friend of the family.
Right.
I'll catch up with you. Yeah, I'll catch up with you, Song. Just, and yeah. I'll catch up.
You
Yeah.
sure?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you go. Yeah, you can hear it's calling. The bee's calling you. You gotta answer.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be up there in a minute. I
And
sit
And,
hi.
and,
down.
and as you sit down at the empty table, um, Stanton looks down at his cards and he's like, "Oh, I just love getting lucky." And he flips over the king and the ace of diamonds. And that is where we will end our session.
Awesome.
Uh, our players included Kent Blue, Justin Baumgardner, Julian Arba, Oren Meyer, and Troy Lehman with myself, and Morgan Llewellyn as the game warden. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members. You can set up private games. You can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you would like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the strange and sometimes terrifying universe of the Mothership role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.